The girl go tire, they go tire for flogging. They go flog, they go tire. As they see the stove, I tell they say I stole the bag.
I'm people, thank you now. We don't come again for our show Everyday Tori.
We don't come again, oh, with another ogbonge tori wey go sit your belle. Mama, papa, come and carry your chair, make you sit down, oh. As e dey hot, oh, na so we go dey dish am to you. Every day getting old palava, every day getting old wahala. Everyday Tori, come and see. Everyday Tori, oh, come and see. Mama, papa, come and see, oh. Come and my see. Uncle, my auntie, come and see. Hey, come and see.
Everyday Tori, we dey make sense.
My people, now welcome to our show Everyday Tori. Now me, your one and only here. I see they be, not be only me there here. Kunle full grand.
My people, welcome now to the show today. Now this one we will call midweek edition.
Yes.
And of course, we bring trending issues for now today. And the one we bring come now go enjoy all the stories, inside stories, for the report where they trend. We will never know. Make I no let out the cat out of the bag. As if
I shall mad scratch you.
As if he never open the topic. I welcome you now. Just stay with us now.
Kunle, welcome. You don't too much now.
I don't forget. Say I don't welcome.
Francis,
no
My people, how una dey? How today markets dey go? Hope say una dey enjoy now. So no worry. Topic go carry come for una today. Una go enjoy am. Na everything we una like. Na everything we go dey tell you una. So may una dey with us as we go give una the story.
My people, now welcome to our show today. As Kunle talk and we enter. I'm not sure Kunle don't do wasabi already.
We don't do wasabi. I never talk wetin we carry come now. I say make I leave that one to you.
The one we carry come today, my people. Although some decide wetin dey new, don't hear the story. Only say we want to our own math, put one follow us reason how we dey reason that too. The matter and wetin concern our Buga crooner, our Tanzania. And here say the guy say be arrested for Tanzania. But who come here say the guy be supposed to perform for one show, but not come film maker. Then come cause serious Gbege for there. They will constantly hear somebody the first time when they do about things don't become like a culture to us. Anyway, we say most times you will say one go for sure, and then they don't will show up. But this time you say monkey will go market, one they not come back. Kisan they not come back for this one though. Now you can go land for police station though. They don't release and shy even so as our government chuk back for the matter. They will come the year say one of the reasons why he not come film it up with the show, say because of say costumes. So Kunle say yes, say necklace.
Why are you quoting? Why are you quoting?
Say Kizania say gold necklace. Say gold necklace. Say for we had to perform for sure that they say the team they believe them for Nairobi for airport inside their bag.
For Uganda.
For Uganda.
Now Uganda is
so they for their bag, so they leave their bag for airport. So because of that necklace, when you not see where they make no green come out come perform. But now we hear say Kizania tell us say now wetin make cannot fit come. Say because it be get a delay with a flight from one country to another, and then they don't get some unresolved issue between the organizers and the promoters for Nigeria. Now we see Kizania talk for your math with that. We don't currently know what happen. We say it can't be like that. So when I will carry come, see if really say because of necklace make it, this guy not green perform. How una see the matter na people because don't say for Naija talk they cheap well. People don't say if na necklace we cannot perform. I mean say that necklace something there inside. So me I don't know. Where I see the necklace me I don't know. So now we carry combo. How una see this matter, my people?
This matter, no be the first time where they go pay artists with this. We say you know go perform, but this one or we say no, not just perform. No, we say you know go even show up at all. So be still show off. Still show up. Now you know the thing be say you know just perform, but some artists they no go show up at all. Meanwhile they don't collect money. And why this one can't be like this? Way they pronounce like this be saying the fans where they wait for them, they go wild, they begin to scatter things and all that. So, but for me, like when that story first break, these stories when the thing first break, say they arrest them for Uganda that night, me I don't hear say they say that because of necklace. Now you know they see for our screen, so say that because of necklace we they in load from Uganda where no come. Somebody next thing where somebody go talk be say whether that necklace be the juju where they do for her, because the truth is that no, the truth is that whether we like it or not, and whether or let's just say let's just be truthful to ourselves. That in song go very far. If we say presidents, they even dance am. I see George U.S., president of Liberia, the other day. They danced the song well for one gathering, be like in a stadium in day. So like I said, not be the first time we will go see this kind incident with this, but for me, this na lesson for everybody, and especially for artists, we then go pay because and the promoter, the one I think he say is Philip Uwa or something. In talk say his organization is new. Say they new into the entertainment. In fact, it's a Nigerian. The promoter is a Nigerian. He just like say he's based in Tanzania. So now he carry the guy come make on show. But like I said, this one a lesson for everybody. All whether musicians or whether actors, so entertainers generally, maybe say they go pay. Because the person will pay you, some of them they borrow this money, they go bank, go take loan to do this show. Say after the show, in go make profit and pay back. And that's why you go see say some of them when they are doing like the truth is that whether we like it or not, entertainment are a very big business, billion-dollar investment all over the world. So you don't expect say I will go take loan now for bank, for example, organize show with the hope say after the show I go make profit. Do you know how many people go don't pay for that show? How many companies go don't sponsor?
Now
bring money to sponsor
people now come begin the expertise now because they say the ticket.
Now they talk. In fact, it's good for him because he don't come out now, apologize. I mean, Kiss Daniel come out now, apologize and say he go do free show for them on Friday. But when that thing first happened, the question when me I ask say all these people we don't pay now, who will refund where will they get refund for their money? But it's good now saying come out talk say he go do
so now you don't pay before not you feel come for the show since now free now.
Yes.
My people, you know.
No, yes, whether you pay or not, you can come now. Now
why they ask that question? If I'm saying go pay, I don't know how Tanzania.
But it's no longer free because they've already paid.
No, if I'm Nigeria, that can't see they happen. People may say they pay, no, we will see road to enter that day. People never pay, they will first enter.
Africa will do that, so everybody they
So, Francis, how you see this matter?
The matter get as in this. Promoter don't talk say na necklace. Don't go talk in your own side. Kiss Daniel they come do an interview. Talk say in do show for Uganda. See as he won't enter from Uganda to Tanzania. They stop briefly for Kenya. Now he come for getting bag. And for the bag, costume and
the bag supposed to go from.
See some of the girls when they dance with us, some of them they leave them for one place.
Kenya,
not
and
follow
then
them
equipment for the show, they the bag. Now as he reach Tanzania, he come they call the agency where they involved. They tell and say he go get everything and he go fit perform as from 3 a.m. in the morning. And he say okay, no, I'll say he go compromise. As he still they wait in team. Congo the event center when they do sound check, and then the time when in talk say they don't they style them already for the show, and so that means say as they don't style them, that means say the bag don't arrive.
Which one be style? Tell her.
So they dress them now when you go take
here
for the kind show. So as all these things they happen, now he can receive call, and that then in own manager tell them say they get unresolved issue with the agency for Nigeria and the one with the Tanzania, so they never resolve issues. So if you be saying a money matter or one kind of agreement with them sign, so it no be like saying that Kizana talk say as in they wait, make them resolve.
So they wait for me that issue resolve. The time when they will be at 3 a.m. can even pass. They never resolve the issue.
The same time can they go. Now they can receive call say fans don't they para. Everybody they vex, they spoil things. They tell us say make it no come out, say for security purposes. Because you know say as fans be as more activity just be. If you just come out, they go just attack them. So now why you can't say make it just they low, make it no come cause another commotion again. Make it no be like say, and now why we say people never hear the own part of the story. When the judge already saying they are arrogant, they do this, they do that. No, I understand the part of the fans because You know, say no be today artists start they do this kind of thing, and no be the first time where Kiss Daniel don't they involved with this kind of story. For the one where I be here the last time, you say into of US when he go in tour. So as everything happened, he come out, come apologize, talk saying our flight. Say the flight, they delay in flight. Later they can still do free show. I feel say na the love wey you get for the fans. Now why they try make up the audition na just make up, make the fans know they vex for him again because I no see reason why person wey big like Kiss Daniel, we don't even get international audience
recognition too, yeah.
Come the me show, you know, make sense to me. And I know say even fans wey be own fans and people wey dey watch, wey be our audience, know say person like Kiss Daniel no suppose to use in fan base the joke. So now that one na just na mistake. I know say he don't correct, and I don't believe say he go correct am soon.
But for me, since this is not the first time, since this will not be the first time we in the one, me I feel say he supposed to be careful, because if I be promoter now and I want do a show or a concert, I go consider some of these things.
Okay.
Say if I invite them now, if you no come, if I invite them now, you know, think how they come. Say I would consider and say if I invite them now, if you no come. So with that, I feel no invite them. No matter how good you are, the truth is that if fans will pay or people will pay cannot get value for their money or cannot get what they paid for, what is the essence? What will be the essence?
You will be promoter where they call them. Now why in talk say the manager tell them say they get unresolved issue with the agency for Nigeria and the one where they Tanzania. So you will be promoter where they consider call them. Make sure say you keep to your own side of the agreement when I go sign. And him too.
Wait,
go keep to it. Because you don't already come. Income, no
Francis,
no
Francis, I know saying come. But now you talking now. Say this kind of thing don't happen for US before. So why be say now only him be the musician? Will be say
no,
I know, but wait, I come. I know, say no be only him, but it can't be like say he want the day too much or he want the such story. Such story no suppose they associated with somebody like Kiss Daniel caliber. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. They're not supposed to be associated with such stories all the time. You don't talk and now say one something like that happened for US. This one again. And we don't know the next one.
See, the thing we say, all this is a mistake or unforeseen circumstances where they happen somewhere where we know they expect. If they talk about person like Kiss Daniel, okay, before now, they don't drag Omale because Omale be fixed show abroad. You know, it be like say no show or be perform, promise them live show. That's more of it live band for abroad. You know, performing conscious they carry DJ, they jump for stage. Now white people come the last time, he can apologize. Now Davido, when he be doing O2 Arena show, they fine him, he pay the fine, still perform for the fans. So this is more of like say na mistake, and then it depends on the kind of love you get for your fans. For Kiss Daniel now, no be the first artist where we say they don't book and finish, show. Davido don't do them before. But all these things, they go still come and tell you, say no be their fault. No be like say they don't come the country, come their event venue. But now the thing we say, now agency matter, promoter and management matter, who go keep to, who don't keep and who never keep to your own side of agreement. No be like saying that the artist. So for the artist to give you, come out, come explain himself, come give you free show on top, you go no say no be in fault.
Francis, wetin me at the talk. I agree with you everything where you talk about. But wetin me at the talk be saying, I feel that when let me just say for future purposes.
Okay.
For future purposes.
Okay.
I feel that before you go even agree to come first, before I go even agree to stand up, say I won't come.
Okay.
Every necessary agreement must have been signed, sealed, and then everything must have been signed and sealed before I go even stand up. So that the only thing I expect, say, the only thing that we could just remain out just for me to climb the stage and
no say that's a Kiss Daniel interview. He don't say now you got that him go perform.
Okay.
It be like say this invitation when he gets, be like say it's in the impromptu.
No be like saying them now, say as artists they do in top, they get different dates for different city. So they believe saying that from one city, I feel fly, and this one
say all those countries now East Africa, like Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, they're no far. I don't go Tanzania before. When I go from,
if you not meet up.
No, the day we in say in do show on 6th for Uganda. In talk say in go enter Tanzania the next day go do show. So in talk say as in now say in don't already him and his team don't already look and say in go meet up before then. And now waiting delay their time. Now that brief stop for Kenya and the bag we contain their costume and everything, their equipment for the show. Now everything they can't forget them for Kenya. Now he can't be like saying I disrupt them. But even at that, they still made up their own part. Now the problem now be saying that the agency we know
the unresolved issue. Yes. They cannot
and now see what thing I can't talk now. Say this is what I talk now. Say before I go even stand up first, say I won't go on the trip. I must have been sure. Say they don't tidy everything.
But you know, say business no get templates, particular templates.
Well, to avoid something like this, they're supposed fine-tune everything. They're supposed every necessary arrangement must supposed to have been put in place. I understand with you, say different approach to different businesses. I understand what they talk. But then for me, if you ask me, I will say this one will happen to him now. Now like a lesson. Yes. One way of the truth is that let me agree with you, say now the agents. Let me agree with you, say now the what do they call them? The organizers, the show promoters. Let me agree with you, say they get issues, unresolved issues. If you ask me, I will blame the two sides. I will say that the two sides suppose get they at fault. For example, why will you forget your costume where you know say you go need?
It depends on the pressure. Because according to
why will you forget it?
In the rush, making me.
You see that if you watch that interview, bless in the rush to meet up. Maybe waiting will make them forget that costume there.
And you know go expect artists making the carrying back.
I know, but somebody must. That's why I wanted to say. I wanted to say it now. I be want to say and talk and say. If this is not the first time this thing is happening, then maybe we need to change his management in those way the manager. Yes, and those way the supporting staff. Maybe you need to change some of them.
But you won't change management
because it is not good for wait, because it's not good for their image.
No, this is your bag now.
Wait. Make him talk. You say what?
This bag when they forget.
They talk about the previous. If you want.
Wait, Francis, you say no be their fault. I won't make you repeat that.
That US something like flight delay. Don't but this one I said bag.
Okay, fine.
This bag now they forget now.
The truth is that some of these people will always, even when it is their fault, they will always find excuses. Yes. They will always, but I want you to repeat this thing when you talk now. Say you want. I want making change the management will not be their fault. Repeat that, beg. I want to answer you.
No, you wait till you talk. Say, as this thing don't happen, they go making change the management team. Okay, this is not the first time we won't link them directly. Say na management team fault. So it can't be like say the way they take talk, and it can't be like say they do them before.
Wait, now I tell you. Now you send a flight. Now I tell you, say. If things happen like this, they go always find something to where to hang them. Even if it is his fault, you know go come out. You know go come out. You know go. You know I not talk say whether na flight or not be flight. But what I talk be say even if na in fault, you know go come out. Talk say na my fault. I hope you know that one because if he come out, wait, and they come. Because if he come out, talk say na in fault, he don't implicate himself, and he no good for him image. You understand what I'm saying? But on this one where you talk for the US store, I no talk say whether na flight or no be flight or whether na in, but me I no expect that even if no be flight, I no expect him to come out and say na me cause am. He must go find something to hang am. But why are they waiting at the talk? This one where you talk say in management team, if something as sensitive as something where you go need, you forget them, and I want to believe say somebody supposed they in charge.
Yes, because first.
Yes, like you talk. We don't expect him. He's a big boy. We don't expect him say he go carrying. In fact, we don't expect him apart from whether in phone. We don't expect him to carry anything. Abi, apart from in phone, we don't expect him to carry anything at all. So somebody they in charge of that costume.
As person dey in charge, see, you no go use because of one mistake. Come dey judge person, come be like saying they do am always. So you guys give am warning.
I know.
Now I believe say the
I
team
know.
and person wey dey in charge, they go
Then don't
receive.
learn from this.
I
Don't
know.
receive the
I
better
know.
lesson.
I know. Say you supposed give am wetin dey call am?
Warning.
Warning. I agree with you. That's why I talk say something must be done, even no be to change them. He's supposed to do something about it. That the truth be that.
Okay.
Even if now that warning is still okay.
As he never come out talk say he don't do something. You know sure if you don't do anything about that.
Are you Kiss Daniel's PR?
I know you know.
No, you see when we talk like this, we dey talk so that others will learn, because just as we agreed here together now, not be the first time for Kiss Daniel. I don't know whether I'm informed be the first time or not. That's Kiss Daniel. Make me put Kiss Daniel for one side. Also, not be the first time for other artists. In fact, we don't see these Nollywood actors and actresses. When we say them will give them money, they no go show up. It plenty. So what I dey talk be say, when I try talk be say, this talk where we dey talk here now just for others to learn, not just Kiss Daniel. I don't know whether you understand. Not just Kiss Daniel, for others too, to look at it and learn and not fall into the same mistake, because it is not good for their image. Yes, it is not just for their image. Not just for their image. It is not good for their brand too. Because before you know it, they go talk say if you give them money now, you no go come. Yes, and the truth be that.
On that angle, they don't say as the thing happens, say our government can just choke mark for the matter quick. Or like our go slow usual way when they say do something. So that one now you will clap our government, say the way they say.
Well, I think Abike Dabiri is doing a good job. The DG, the Director General of Nigerian Diaspora Commission, is doing a good job, and I give it to her. Yes, I give it to the government because it's representing the government for the quick intervention where we say they release the guy and then they resolve the issues. I think I will give it to the government. Say, they try.
No be like say government. I feel say no be like say government even want go chook hands for the kind matter. Now because say they don't look people who can't even arrest the kind Kiss Daniel. The uniform where they wear. For here, our NYSC uniform, so we don't even read them.
No. I disagree with you. No. I disagree with you. It be like prisons. Prisons or immigration.
Now prison and immigration.
Let me tell you something. I disagree with you. Of course, it be like saying only army uniform. In fact, the army uniform, you like the camouflage also. Nine be one all over the world. This camouflage where army they wear is one all over the world. Because
they see Indian police.
So what I'm saying is, what did I talk? Be say police uniform different. If they see our own now, they go interpret them to mean something else for their side.
If you see better correct officer where you wear the black and black, that's your wear.
I remember when I go. I remember the year where I go Tanzania. I wear one native like that. Easily, I was in the morning. It was Sunday morning. That we landed, so I wanted to buy something, and I was walking down the road. I wore native. Now native I wear.
I was walking down the road.
I will walk down the road, and now native I wear. Immediately, one of the citizens of that country see me say, "You're a foreigner?" I say, "Yes." He said, "From which country?" I say, "Nigeria," because of the kind clothes where they wear. But what I'm waiting at the talk, we say, just as you see their police uniform as NYC uniform, now so they will see our own too. Say, so it's not
from waiting don't happen now. I believe say that place where Kiss Daniel saying wake up, collect your money. I feel saying that the government team they tell, like saying no waiting go happen. So make government just wake up to their duty, go help them making collecting money. Because I know say for that show they never pay and finish. So I believe say as
government say they never pay and finish
because now that one resolved the issue.
You know talk say they never pay and finish. Say unresolved issues.
You should go concern money.
You know if you mention money,
if you not concern money now, if it be anything.
Our time don't they go. Don't say as before we go 6 entertainment we discuss. So I brought my chuk mouth for this Two-Face matter when he apologized publicly. Say kule as important say maybe don't give another woman belle make am come dey apologize.
No, people they talk say you don't give another woman belle, but people like say they never confirm yet. I don't know. Say maybe that's why in the
apologize publicly.
No, in the apologize publicly and they praise his wife, so that if your wife here say another belle don't come. Before we enter studio, now I saw it. I see it for one Facebook.
One
thing for this artists and celebrities stuff, most things where they do self na PR stunt. So if you say you never give, but because people don't know, I'm saying so
I talk this one where you talk now.
Maybe say you want to release one new song, maybe you want to use that one promote them.
This one where you talk now, say one thing about artists, say then they always thrive in controversy. I don't talk and hear before. Some of them, even if there is no controversy, they go create time for themselves.
Yeah.
Just to get relevant.
Just to get, not just relevant, just to get traffic. Some of them they like that. They will create the controversy around themselves deliberately, so that they will gain this thing.
Our time don't go as it be. It's not a matter. We pray say they will hear us say this kind of embarrassment when follow this matter make it not happen again. Imagine our old big boy for Naija go enter back of pickup. They go police station. It be as it be.
They don't even carry out with jeep. They don't even carry out with respect.
Even our prison motto for Nigeria better pass.
No, this is from my hand well. So, but at least our artists they will learn.
And that is to tell you, say that's what to tell you, say nobody there above the law.
Yes, actually.
So if you do for Nigeria because we one kind of big celebrity, you do anything they go away. If you leave Nigeria, once some your country you do anything if you happen, maybe they still learn from this one. So I mean they save Nigeria this embarrassment. And people we talk from Tanzania also on top of it, on top of two Baba matter. Our year day for grandma we hear that was soon here say you don't get another baby mama. We are CB, so I do shall say come and apologize. Me I like and share. I just will say you Edochie will come and apologize to your wife and children the way to Baba do so. Maybe that one will make your wife mind come down small. So I'll be able to sit that one.
Make anything where you know say we go work for.
So for me, Two-Face not apologize in advance.
So I mean, I know say everything when they do, making marriage they work for them. So if you feel saying wetin they do, make
yes, now wisdom,
career they work for them, make you just do them.
Make you just blow they go.
No, I
the apology, the thing when you write, you be saying wetin they sweet you.
Every person make mistake. Simple guy with them. So say I don't feel yours change like that. But if you no say even with all these your errors, if you get how you make things work, and I waiting they now, if they put you understand back only. You won't be mad if you understand better. When they play away match.
Who they play away match?
My people will time have Sanjana, so tomorrow again when they come again on that hot story, even follow us again. Thank
you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.